Is your mind right? Have you got your head in the game? Mindset is very important as an Amazon FBA seller if you want to succeed. Welcome to AMZ Unlocked. I'm Kimberly Locke, and this is the channel where we inspire, empower, and educate you on all things Amazon FBA. Now, mindset might sound like a little bit of an airy-fairy concept, and you're thinking, I need to know how to set up my Seller Central account. I need to know how to do my product research. I need to know how to find a manufacturer. I need to know how to find a freight forwarder. I need to know how to create a listing. I need to know how to operate Amazon PPC. Mindset matters. Now, a lot of people will tell you, start with your why. I'm going to take it back a step. I want to go back just a little bit before your why. You need to know yourself. You need to understand where you struggle. You need to know what is going to trip you up. What are your own little landmines in your mind that are going to lay dormant until you stumble upon them, and they can blow everything up and derail everything that you've worked for. So you need to understand, what is it that you struggle with? Sit down with pen and paper. There's something truly powerful about putting pen to paper to make this type of list. Sit down, spend a few minutes, 20, 30 minutes, and really think about and do some introspection and understand where your struggles are going to be. And that way you can have a plan to solve them. All right, now, got your struggles? Now, let's talk about your why. I've heard it said that your why should make you cry, and mine does make me get a little bit teary at times. But it doesn't have to make you cry, but it does need to be important enough to motivate you to get your bum up off the couch and get to work. This takes time. This takes effort. An Amazon business is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You are not going to be retiring from your job in 2 months' time. And anyone who promises you that is selling you a load of codswallop. That's a really fun word, isn't it? Codswallop? I don't even know where that came from. But seriously, your why should matter. It's going to need to motivate you when you don't feel like doing another hour of product research or coming up with your keyword list so you can do your PPC ads. It's going to need to be enough motivation that you're willing to give up watching Netflix or give up doing a few things that you like every now and then and spending the time. This is not a 5-hour-a-week business. This is something that you need to spend a bit of time on. A lot of times there'll be short bursts of lots of work that needs to be done, and then there'll be periods where you don't have as much that you have to do, but you can always be working on something in the background. So make sure that your why means enough to you that it will motivate you to overcome those calls to the couch. Make sure that your why is strong enough to motivate you to get up off the couch and turn Netflix off and turn off House of Dragons and get back to work. Okay, you've identified your struggles. You've decided what your why is, the reason that you want to do this. Now set some goals. Goals need to be set. You have to have something to hold yourself accountable to. You need to know, okay, if I haven't accomplished this, I need to do more because I've not gotten where I want to be. I'm guilty of that. I spent about 14 months in a job I loved, working in the Amazon space, but it took a lot of time, and I kind of let my own business on autopilot. And that's why it's not where I want it to be. And that's why I'm holding myself accountable actually with this channel, because I am going to build this business to where I can exit with 7 figures and achieve the goals that I want. So if you don't have goals, you don't know where you are. If you measure it, you can monitor it. Very, very simple. Your goals need to be specific and measurable. They need to be realistic, But you should stretch yourself a bit too. I don't know if you've ever heard the term BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goals. Set your big, hairy, audacious goal. Set your other goals, but set your big, hairy, audacious goal and then work backwards. It's a lot easier to have that big, audacious goal and go, okay, that's what I want. Oh my God, how am I going to get it? Okay, well, to get to that point, there'll be other steps. There'll be milestones along the way that you can set. Set your goals. Do 5 years. Do 3 years. Do 1 year. Then break it down by months. That way you know what you need to do each month and then break it down by week. And then you can break it down by day. And oh my God, now you have a schedule. You know what you need to be doing to accomplish these goals. Your goals need to be measurable and you need to have a time frame attached to them. So sometimes those time frames in an Amazon business get impacted by outside sources. So don't beat yourself up over the head over it, but keep going. Now, you are going to have failures. I'm just going to say it. You're going to make a mistake. We've all been there. We've done it. This is not meant to be an exercise in perfection. You are going to make mistakes along the way. You're going to have, dare I say it, failures. Yes, you're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes and you're going to have failures. I've done it. I could tell stories. But just remember this. I always say this and it keeps me strong and helps me. If you're not earning, you're learning. So when you make these mistakes, sit back and spend some time, think about what led to it and how you could have prevented it or how you could fix it and how you can move on. It's important not to get bogged down in the details of it and beat yourself up over whatever it may be, but just keep going. It's incredibly important that you have a plan. That's why we set goals. Plan things out, make a plan, and stick to it. I tell my daughter whenever she encounters a problem and her world has blown up, sit down, relax, think about it, figure out what needs to happen, make a plan, and work the plan. It's all about consistency and focus. If you stay focused on your goal, your why that is motivating you to get and achieve that goal, and you consistently work, then you will reach your goals. If you have this kind of mindset where you know, I'm going to make mistakes, it's going to be okay. I'm going to fall down, I'll get back up. I'm going to keep going. One of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite cartoon characters, keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Now, I hope you've gotten some value out of this. I hope this has helped you to get your mindset right so you can succeed in your own Amazon business. I hope I've been able to inspire, empower, and educate you. Smash the like button and hit subscribe and ring the bell. And I will see you next time. I'm Kimberly Locke, and this is ANZ Unlocked.